West with the sense of sound, and we're going into the pistol round. High Coast have elected to pick the CT side. FLT utility on Shake for this topic.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting start here. Fast 8, and who has the right weapon as gets instantly traded. Find one, actually doubles up there, but Pinley not on any of it. RCF cleans it up as well, so very quick response.
Yeah, I mean, the A side just blows up in an instant. High Coast end up on the better end of it straight off the bat. And we're already, just 30 seconds later, into round number 2. No bomb plant for Triumph, so it is probably going to be the full eco here, unless any late round investments, which there are none. Biz on a Deagle. I'm just gonna throw that one out there, but by any means.
Yeah, after piss around, feeling some confidence. I like it. But good grenade outside. RCF is really committed to this angle here. Cooper gonna just barely get out of there with a couple of HP knocked off his health bar, but other than that, slow round here, slow default for Triumph as they try and work a little bit towards outside later on in the round here. You see that Biz is prodding for some information with that Deagle. What on earth is that spam? Pone alone is getting rained down from above. Wondering where he's getting shot from, but all in all, I still think that High Coast they're in good control this round with Bentley's position here, way back in garage.
Yeah, it's just a slow round, slow as usual. For now, I mean, it's the eco. They're playing it like a real round, trying to scrap out anything that possibly can go their way. That's Bentley from the back of garage, finds an easy frag. Nice little M4 A1S there. Nice, cute little print stream. But it's going to be the MP9 of Pone alone. Just gives it a little 3-round burst to finish that man off, which gives Cooper and they will donate $600 to Pone alone's charity. As 2-0. I mean, it was the full eco, but the calm before the storm, of course. Because here becomes the rifle round for Triumph. And it seems like it's going to be a bit of a bonus round in for High Coast.
Yeah, great call with the bonus round there. Going for it. It's a great use of these MP9s on Nuke. Actually, an MP7 from PJ. I didn't even catch that in the last round, but, you know, really useful weapons here. They've got it all in their back pocket. A strong commitment towards outer yard for Triumph, really trying to abuse that as they know that their opponents are probably on that lesser weaponry. So a really good call here. We'll see if Bentley can take care of anything. They're walking out, just getting spammed down. Bentley smartly repositions, and here comes the retake towards lobby. 6C just gonna fire down from below, and now you got yourself a 4-on-5, a really good start, making sure that he holds that position down. And right now it looks like Triumph are poised to go towards the B-bomb site, although they have plenty of time here. They can work with whatever.
Yeah, well, I just realized the mainstream was listening to some fine music during our pistol round, so or at least our stream here. So and the viewers were enjoying quite the ball during this first 2 rounds, but at least those rounds didn't really have much to bring to the table. But this one sure does. B-Wills opening up into this B-bomb site, and RCF and Boo trying to hold this one down, but Molotov's forcing them at bay. And, well, okay, Boo's going to go ahead and blow up B-Wills, but that shouldn't really stop the bomb from entering here as Cooper looking to tap away at RCF.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get this retake taken care of here. They've got some decent utility going in. That'll isolate Cooper, and the damage is really good from RCF, but they're getting mollied out here. And so now you could bring up a argument to save. I mean, yeah, Boo's already way far away from the site there. It does look like they're going to fall off, give this round up, and a really slow, really methodical play from Triumph. As I think that could be a good indicator as to why they're picking this map. Right now, they look really good. At least in that first gun round, everything set up perfectly. If you look at how they played with 6E on top of that. Start to let things off under control as well.
Yeah. Just a clean first gun round there from Triumph, just taking procedural side control, the entry from B-Wills onto the bomb site, able to deal the damage. And so we're straight into round number 4. Money still in the bank for High Coast, though. That was the eco, or that was their bonus round, rather, for themselves. So opponent alone will go ahead and bring himself out a glass cannon. But it seems like they're going to go ahead and take this procedural approach, except for Shake Zola, who's going to get knocked off his perch. And Ponalone with that glass cannon answers from across the map. 60 entering out from Squeaky. Into the vents they go. So, 3-on-4, but there's lower control generally for the likes of Triumph. Ponalone playing out from Dark, though, and RCF will clean up poor old 60 on 1 HP. But Cooper will be allowed to set down the bomb. But how much does that lease of life live for, as Ponalone is going to hit a nice readjustment, and B-Wills, and that unfortunate situation is going to go down. So,
yeah, you got High Coast picking up the guns there, then immediately knocking Triumph down. Really on the back of both Ponalone and RCF having a great round as well. You could argue that now with that bomb defused, yeah, RCF, he can whip out that double up. That's so lethal. He doesn't need to, as he can been clearly showing what he can do. Toss that AK over to Boo, though, and pick up that op. And instead, it's Binley who's going to hop onto the A1S. And things looking really good right now for High Coast. With that bomb plant, you're going to see kind of a half buy here, a half investment. You have Shake getting down low in the money department. But other than that, Triumph looking like they're trying to maybe sneak a bomb plant, get a couple kills, keep the economy light, to be honest. But all in all, I really don't like the picked up approach from their slow out of yard defaults looked really good.
yeah.
Obviously, the weaponry, but they
Well,
got punished for going.
It's look at all the Molotovs that are going to be flying into this A-bomb site. Is quite the show of appearance. It's going to be Ponalone, though. Just going to start quick scoping. He has a firing shooting gallery in front of him, but it's going to be RCF to stabilize. 2-on-2 after all this madness, but Shake Zola has picked up an AK and he's looking to use it onto Bentley, and Cooper's going to do it on the RCF. The top hit works out wonders for Triumph. It's just chaos on the bomb site. No pun intended, but it's just the whole site just blows up in flame, and the Tech Knights ring out.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. The execute was beautiful, though. I mean, really only had to take care of Ponalone on site. He was playing the shotgun off, and he took care of two, but it wasn't enough. They took it pretty quickly, and with the convincing, just the pistols working with, and just managed to sneak their way in with the smokes and mollies that, I don't know. On top of that, High Coast had the molly for Hut to start the round off. I don't even know how Triumph are able to win that with how much pressure on the back of that round, with that molly making things so difficult to peek through from Hut. But either way, a heavy reward for Triumph, as you can see Cooper on the op and money starting to stack up on that T side.
It can still go back and forth, though. Look at that money line for High Coast, and, well, for the likes of Triumph, all the same. This could break the economy of High Coast, or it could send Triumph back to square one as well. Only minimal cash left in their wallets. If they lose this one, though. And that's a big if. Cooper is on his AWP, and it's going to be procedural outside control for Triumph, as they're going to be advancing in towards Mini, or towards Heaven, in fact. RCF is posted here with his ops, not in Ponalone's hand. It's a different man, but can he produce the same results? As he spots a gun barrel, he should know what's going up, and a nice flick for RCF. B-Wills is next up, but he's going to take his place, and 60 has slipped the gap. He has found something in the defenses, as well as 60 finds RCF. B-Wills up into Heaven as well. And now a 3-on-4, and High Coast hearts are just sinking right now. But Triumph still have a bomb site to take. And 13 seconds, 10 seconds left on the clock now. But the site defense will just be dismantled, so.
Oh my god, Bentley.
Oh, Bentley! Going for the hero play. But the hero does not succeed in this timeline, as lucky man for him.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous there. Luckily, they had a couple teammates watching that, so all in all, not too much to worry about. But yeah, Triumph's positioning right there was beautiful. You saw 60 getting that ramp position, taking care of RCF. They get that trade very early on, and then I don't know what happened, but I think just not expecting another player to beat Heaven that quickly, and another free pick goes in their way, and then you're staring down the barrel of a 3v4 with no control over towards Heaven and Ramp. Makes the T side, and this round looking like another mop up here for Triumph as they're just looking for these pistols, these USPs to take down. Should be a pretty easy round for them.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is exactly the start that Triumph want in this series, especially on the T side of Nuke. Getting off to this early financial advantage, and, well, it's about to be a round advantage, it would seem, unless catastrophe strikes, but I don't want to think about that. Anyways, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's just going to be the Pistols throwing themselves into the wind, trying to do what they can with nothing, and, well, okay, RCF with 1, but it's a short-lived victory, as Triumph do hit that aforementioned 4 rounds and a lead.
Yeah, looking good right now. On top of that, Heikos have gotten that pistol round, so obviously Triumph are doing something right. They're taking care of the CT side economy pretty easily here. As once again, we're seeing the op from RCF being brought out. We've seen so far Pone alone and RCF have success with this weapon, so we'll see how RCF does in round number 8 here. So it looks like they're trying to get set up for a fast A-hit, or at least a fast spin drop here, maybe from 6E. As yeah, that's exactly what he'll be doing somehow. Away from the spam, drops down, and he'll have that really strong positioning over towards Vint, towards that lower bomb site here to help out the Triumph side. And once you have to worry about that player in that position, it really causes the CT side to struggle to rotate here. As you can see, the rest of Triumph heading towards outer yard, so looking good so far for Triumph once again.
Yeah, having that player in Vent just dictates exactly where Triumph can go. That lower site is very compromised, but High Coast on the other end are going to go ahead and take lobby control, but it might be too little too late. Bentley will be making his way down to the lower bomb site, and now he should start communicating this information to his teammates. As a little bit of a spam battle goes on into the lower site. Bentley, the only man here, to really stop this, but he's going to take matters into his own hands. Quite an angle from Cooper, and somehow he multi-frags from that. But still, the bomb will go down. It's going to be a favorable post-plant for Triumph, despite the man disadvantage. There's not a lot of utility for High Coast, and that nade also throws a spanner into the works. We're going into the pistol, and B-Wills. He's been unstoppable, at least for this early portion of this game, and honestly, High Coast just going to go and save after just throwing 2 untraded frags the way of Triumph, and they're going to hold on firmly to their lead. I mean, that was the full buy. That was the full investment, and I mean, despite the heroics from Ben Lee trying to do something, somehow milking 2 from that bomb site, there was just simply no follow-up from the rest of High Coast, and the bomb explodes, and Triumph at 5.
Yeah, Triumph just looked really decisive in that round there. As you can see, they had that player towards Vent, and were able to get through Secret into the B bomb site quicker than High Coast could rotate. They saw the late round lobby control that went in favor of High Coast, but by then it was too late. I think he really nailed it there, and
Yeah.
And now it's going to be a tough situation. We can see if RCF can pull off some heroics here. He's not going too aggressive. I can't say that, and he gets taken down from lobby, and yeah, that avenue.
Hold on.
Maybe
Oh, Boat alone! He was looking sharp for a 4th there. But now it's a 6E and a 1 versus 2. But Bentley has picked up the op, so how does Ponalone do that? The Deagle at close range, just lining up 3s. I mean, hey, maybe it's a little bit of abuse there with I mean, if it exists, you go ahead and use it. But okay, it's still not even over for High Coast. 6E does have the weaponry advantage, and he should recover the bomb shortly. He's clearing out all these close angles. He's making no secret of where he is. No pun intended for the 2nd time now. But here we go.
I mean, I like that DJ kind of gave up control there. You could make an argument to kind of hold bomb, but he didn't have his teammate in support. So now they're going to kind of split up 1-to-1. Penley in the weirdest position I've ever seen watching Heaven. But just making sure that he's doing his due diligence, covering his back here. 6E has plenty of time to clear out all these angles. Still has a tough 1v2 ahead, looking to go and get that bomb planted. Instead to drop down Vent here. Not making a noise. We'll see if he can catch out DJ off guard, but if
This is really smart.
DJ here's this. Yeah. I mean, he's not positioned right for if Decon opens, he could swing and get that insta kill. He does turn around in time, and the spray's good. Nice cover from DJ.
It's just
A
Ponalone.
good attempt.
I mean,
Yeah.
the cost. What is it? The cost deficit. What Ponalone just did there. He purchased $700, and he took down 3 full bought up T's there. 60 really had a chance to win it, though. Maybe if he just swung open the door, he had a chance to shoot DJ in the back, but he used it to drop utility, and that resulted in his demise. And High Coaster, all of a sudden, straight back into this.
Yeah. They're doing the same thing.
Oh! RCF just keeps taking matters into his own hands, doing it again. Now 60, again down the vents, but there should be RCF here to meet him. But a missed shot from RCF, and it's going to be a second one. RCF hitting a couple of sitters that normally you would expect for him to hit. That is going to be a frustrating one in the future. And now that 60 has full vents control, it's going to be this outside play, but no smokes. No smokes, and this double op setup is still omnipresent for the CT side.
It is the thing that we're both so excited for, and every Premier team is just terrified of. It's this double op setup. Probably, I mean, I don't know. You discount like OC and Cooper. They just got 2 of the most terrifying oppers on their team. And that's got to be just so hard to work against. As you can see, making it difficult here in round number 10 for Triumph. And look at this flank from Boo. It should be good. He catches him above the smoke. Cooper goes down, and now it's a 4v2. Leaving it in a very tough situation here for B-Wills and 60, but maybe 60 could do something here with this up front position. He needs to nail some heads. Here's the scope. Finley falls off, and now there's just one more right around the corner, and he's played it perfectly, rotating around.
Oh!
And Ponalone does not expect it.
On for the ace.
2v2.
It seems like they're going to go for it. Boo and DJ are in secret. And 60 holding a secondary. And the first to face, and DJ just jumping across. Is he going to get the ace? Oh no, B-Will's going to steal it from him, going to rob him of the glory. But that's all Boo could have done in that. I mean, if you're Boo, maybe just go ahead and save instead of trying to go for a ninja defuse. But lucky for him.
60 played that perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So many weird rounds like that have been showing up. You know, where you think Triumph is out. You saw the bomb getting dropped towards outer, but then immediately Echo's going to give that control up and leaves him in a pretty rough situation. Now you're going to see a Max 7 being purchased here, a little bit of a half by going on for High Coast, and we'll see if they can recover that lost round, but I'm sure it's going to be haunting them a little bit. That 4v2 that 60 just really dismantled them.
Yeah. I mean, just holding it down on the post plan. I mean, being aggressive, it's what you need to do in those low man scenarios. Typically, kills are not going to come walking to your front doorstep. So, we shall see. Still, I mean, hey, I'm not going to count out the pistols. I mean, Ponalone, where is he right now? Playing on towards top hut. This time he doesn't have a deagle, so I'm not going to give him a triple kill.
Come on.
Now,
what's the extra $400 after that last round, you know?
Yeah. I guess saving for the op is the name of the game there.
Yeah,
but
you gotta play smart, not fun.
Well, Ben Leet.
Maybe
Outside,
Ben
he's...
did, though.
Ooh, this is dangerous.
Oh,
Viz gonna lose his head. Oh, but B-Will's there with the spin. But still, I mean, it's sort of what the CT side wants, considering this is a pistol route, pistol eco. 60 finds a lurk of Ponalone, but not before taking a dink. But for now, B-Will's up here. And RCF is going to get wrapped, and that M4 does not find a single bit of consolation. Neither does the Mag 7. They're just running through him right now. And, well, Boo, going to take a look at his former teammate, and going to go ahead and blast him.
Cold hard,
yeah. Oh, and the nades. Hold on. That is...
Luckily, 60 got out of there, because that follow-up could have done him dirty. But yeah, good AK recovery from Boo. But all in all, Triumph really having a great T-side right now. Despite, you know, some couple tough rounds going, their recovery in this first half is looking very strong.
Yeah, I mean, going up 7-4 now, and I mean, looking at the loss bonus, it's sort of there. High Coast will have a bye, but they won't have necessarily all the bits and pieces. If they want to go for double ops, they're going to be missing utility. It's just And Triumph already having a good half. They're up to 7 now. And straight with it comes a pause. Tactical.
Yeah, I think this is the perfect time. If this is on Heikos, I can actually check it real quick. Let's see. It will be Heikos' timeout here, so they're trying to figure out most likely what's going on. Maybe a little bit of outer yard aggression, or maybe having someone tucked in secret might help them out a little bit. Not exactly sure how to solve these problems for Heikos, but really need to find a recovery, and I think being able to call this timeout on a round where they're able to pick up the weapons is going to help out quite a bit here. As you can see, DJ buying up as well. So got everything they could ask for. They just need to find the shots.
Yeah, I think the primary thing for Heikos maybe to think about is just to stop Sixy from getting down the vents over and over again. It has been facilitating their entire game plan, but it seems like Triumph, they're just going to hit the gas straight out into ramp room. B-Will's leading the charge, and RCF, he's going to go ahead and resurface, but he's going to lose his head for it. Cooper as well on a Pwn alone, and already this round has crumbled. The ramp hit imperfect. Well, was perfect for just a moment there. Bentley throws a spanner, but the 3-on-4 and so much map control already. Oh, he's going to make the lurk play. But Boo is wrapping.
Oh my god.
And close range with the AUG. That is not where you want to be if you're Triumph. But now he's going to fall into Cooper's scope, take a tag, Tech 9 in hand, and around the corner he goes and finishes with the headshot. Overkill there onto Boo. And now this upper bomb site has been completely compromised. DJ has one option. Is he going to take it, though? It doesn't seem like it, as the bomb should be set down. And this, if they're playing the percentage games, should be a save.
Yeah, it's a good call to just go ahead and save there. Again, that was off the back of that timeout, and Triumph, they hit the gas heavy. That's the perfect call there from Shake. Not allowing for any sort of comfort going on, and Shake gonna like to close this round out. Although Ben Lee got a really nice shot. Finds the second, knows where the third is as well. Has a kit in his hand. He's gonna go try and tap the bomb at the very least.
Oh, he's going for the stick.
Is he going for it?
Oh my gosh, he's full sticking. Oh.
Wills.
Seconds, milliseconds away, less than that from that defuse. But it came very, very close. B-Will's aware, though. And is not trying to... Hold on.
That was... oh, my God. B-Wills did not peek out. He could have thought it was a fake there, and honestly had enough time to...
He could have tried to be 500 IQ and then look like 2 IQ. So, would have been an embarrassment, but crisis averted. 8-4 lead for Triumph.
That round.
Yeah. By any means, now a little bit of a different approach. You can see this early lower presence in from Heikos just to start this one off. As you can see, RCF and Pwn alone, Deagles in hand for the partners in crime. Okay, well, Cooper's going to run over Ben Lee. But now the rest of Triumph are going to be walking in towards the Deagles. RCF going to play off of his teammate. Will he find another? No. Cooper and Viz double. DJ out there in lobby will grab himself an AK-47, but he's far away from his teammate, and I'm sure he wishes he was in the action right now.
Yeah. Again, another save round here from DJ, holding on to that AK, and another really good round for Triumph. They find the trades necessary. It could have gotten a little bit dicey there. They had a strong setup with RCF, and I believe it was Pwn
alone, yeah.
Towards Secret, and unable to capitalize on it. They had M4s, though. That should have been
that would be so lead down.
Great setup.
Unfortunately, RCF, I mean, unable to connect it. I mean, the shots are so hard to hit. So I'm not going to go and say, wow, you're a garbage player for not hitting that. Because, I mean, if you get a 3K there, that's probably making the front page of HLTV. So, I mean, yeah, they did what they could, but it could have gone a bit better. DJ will get off with an AK, but it's the score line that counts right now. It's 9-4 for Triumph. And they have already put up a dominant showing on the T side. As we're going into round number 14, and here comes the buy round.
We'll see if the double op setup. Okay, yeah. RCF and Pwn alone. This is the second time we've seen it so far in this half, and I really want to see it more, but obviously they've been getting handled with their economy over and over again. Triumph have not allowed any sort of building of that economy on the CT side, and so Obviously, this is the only second round that we've brought out, and already you're seeing the effectiveness of it. Cooper loses out on that battle, a rare loss from Cooper, but we'll see if 60 can do better here as RCF now forced off the angle. A lot of damage being put towards him. He has to give up that ramp control. We'll see what the response is from High Coast now that they know that ramp is compromised.
Yeah, despite being down a man, High Coast are playing a very passive setup. So if it's down to the site execute here for Triumph, and Ponalone walking into that line, it's 60 lucky to only take that tag, but he still finishes the job. And now the spam's going to be raining in, evening to a 4-on-4. And essentially, I mean, literally even standing between these two. It's just 5 points the HP difference between the two sides. But it's the map control that is so advantageous for Triumph right now. They have full ramp room. And now they can essentially execute whatever bomb site they want. This CT defense is very thinned out. As,
Yeah.
I mean, checking in on the spots right now, it seems like there's actually only Ben Lee here in relative proximity to this B bomb site. They can just walk into this site for absolute free. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Ollie's in from Shake Solo. And this bomb should be getting planted. We'll be seeing a 4-on-4 post plant. Unless Bentley wants to try something.
Okay, we got RCF holding over towards ramp and catches really nice timing on the 60, able to shut him down here as the retake looks to be going towards those double doors. And same on the other side of things, throwing those nades, throwing the flashbangs to follow it up. They've got two players holding this down. So hard to trade. They find all the kills. Bentley able to spray two back.
And
now
Viz.
it's a 1v2 here for Viz. A couple low HP bars, and we'll see if they send RCF in first. But Viz doing out, hiding, not giving up his position just yet. Here's the smoke goes on top of bomb.
It's done.
Bentley's not going to clear it out here in RCF.
Oh no! Oh no!
Going where the ball's planted, the nade will do the trick, but on the ground, High Coast steal it away. Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. They just banned Brian from my chat for about an eon. This is coming 150 seconds later, but yeah. All right, going into the final round of the half though, and that is just, I mean, Viz should have had that. Just one bullet needed to connect, but it just planted too far to the right, or well, he shoots too far left perhaps.
It seemed like a miscommunication there from maybe not or unknowing quite where the bomb was planted. That was kind of the death of Viz. It seemed like he wasn't quite aware that it was just a little bit further to his right, missing out on that spam on the 1 HP players. It's going to haunt Viz here in one. So we'll see if that will haunt them. High Coast looking for that 6, and that's a good start. Well, actually a bad start for High Coast, but a good start for Triumph as they're trying to get the double digits.
Yeah, 60 just landed a dinger through the smoke on a phone alone. It's just High Coast haven't been having it. A little luck went their way in the previous when it comes to that clutch. But now it's going to be a very slow grind around. Bentley is here at T-Red though. And multi-kills. I'm feeling a lineup, but Shake Zola. Oh no, not like this, my friend. No. Oh, Bentley humiliated in front of quite the audience, as now it's just going to be this lower sight hit for Triumph. That lower sight anchor isn't here, but RCF is trying to hold this down, but 60 on the other side of the map will be dealing damage, and he's just going to run out alone and take the round into his own hands. And RCF, I mean, he wishes he could save right now, but it is round number 15, and B-Wills is running in at Mach 2.5 into RCF's scope. But for now, I mean, RCF has to attempt this. And I would lose my mind if he wins this. He has no kit, no utility. They know where he is. And this one should be a done and dusted affair, except for Cooper presenting his head. But how is he supposed to defuse this bomb? Trying to go for an ace clutch. But Viz gonna let him pass. And unfortunately, RCF, your time has expired in this round. In this half, it's 10-5 Triumph.
Yeah, left in another really tough situation. You saw that last round, RCF, he was able to do it. This round, not so much. No kit, no chance, and a great half from Triumph. They're going to be very happy about that on that T side. I think that really now, again, this is a map that we both said Triumph need to win if they want to take this series, because they're heading into overpasses at map number 2, and that's not going to get any easier for them against a team like High Coast, who are well prepared, well versed on that map, plenty of experience, kind of a long history on that map. So should be a great first half here for Triumph.
Yeah, it's been
Definitely
a
looking
good, I will say this, it has been a good game plan for Triumph so far here on Nuke. I mean, you've seen there actually is some real tangible structure there, getting 60 down the vents and Shake Zola structuring the offense around the map control that they have available, and it's been a couple of nice individual moments from High Coast to maybe dig them out of a couple holes, but for now, it's just been Triumph playing good, well-mannered Counter-Strike.
Yeah, their defaults, I mean, their team member of 60 doing great. Yeah, I would attribute a lot of these rounds to 60. I think if without his impact here, that this half could be looking very different. We saw that 4K that he was able to get earlier, but that wasn't even the extent. His positioning alone all throughout the half, getting down those vents, was so effective, and I think, that was by design from Triumph, utilizing him in that manner. So obviously we're seeing some of those Triumph tricks coming out.
Yep, we're just going to transition nicely into the second half. No need for any breaks because we should be getting into this one as soon as possible, as both teams are going to go overview this, and it's going to have to be quite the T side from High Coast if they even want to force overtime. 10-5 half is a dominant showing on any map for that matter, and well, on the T side of Nuke for anything, that is quite the showing from at least for the likes of Triumph. So it's going to be a hill to climb for High Coast. Well, we'll see this once we get started with the second half. There's been I've had an interesting thought, and I feel like I see it more often than not, but the T side typically gets the pistol round, at least in my eyes on a Nuke. It seems like the T side top hit on these pistol rounds has been so potent, at least recently, like in NA Tier 2. I've seen it work out more times than not, and that's what I'm gonna expect it from High Coast. So maybe with the pistol round win, which is absolutely necessary at this rate, they can find some momentum to get back into this game. But for now, I mean, we're just quite waiting to get this one underway, which begins right now because we're getting back into this one. Let's welcome back to half number 2. We took a bit of a break. We took 2 minutes and 30 seconds of talking, a little bit of analysis. But enough of that. No ifs, ands, or buts. We're in the here and now. Welcome to half number 2. Triumph versus High Coast, and High Coast with the game. The comeback has to come out from them. Triumph aren't going to give up so easily.
Only one set of util here. It does look like they're doing that upper hit that you mentioned with that break, although now they started out the round with a boost, but they're not going to use a smoke with a boost. Just breaking that window.
They used the boost to pop the window, but it's all a ruse. 60 has already seen the entire team, and so that smoke is a little bit misplaced, you would think, as it's going to be this Hell Rush coming in, and Cooper's up here, and he has a bottom gallery. He's looking for 2 straight through the smoke. He hears up the ladder, and they're sending right back down. Fizz on the bomb site as well, and it's just a wash here for the likes of High Coast. Ben Lee just left on this outside lurk. This is his typical hiding place, at least as a T, but now they know exactly what he's up to. Goosh on a 6C, but that's not much consolation.
I've never in my life before seen a hit through heaven pistol round. 4 players up through heaven, up the ladder. I don't know. I feel like that smoke didn't do much favors.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe
seems like they got a little bit lost as they were going up the ladder. Maybe the timing wasn't quite right, but
yeah, I think they were trying to catch the CTs in rotation. Maybe that heaven smoke followed with the ramp hit would cause all the CTs to maybe move out towards like the B bomb site. Maybe people would drop down towards vent, and the trick would be to go up heaven. I'm not sure the purpose of the smoke. There may be a couple of different things we criticize. There's certainly an idea behind it that we probably missed, but Triumph, Cooper's just sitting there watching the ladder, and he's having a field day. But for any DJ just playing on the ladder too, just trying to make a couple of sound cues. they're just horsing around up there on the rooftops. As
a triple boost.
Ooh, Ponalo. Hold on, this is.
What is going on?
Hold on.
Here?
What is? Oh no.
Is this towards heaven?
Is it? Wait. No,
No.
this has to be some sort of cheat.
Just
No, I think they're just
around.
assembling triple boost just for fun at this rate. Like, let's go to ours. I'm gonna go to our. I mean, I don't know what they see.
Yeah.
Like,
I have no idea.
do they have a? Is there? Okay. Nice run. Nice run boost, Ponalone, as he just runs off the top of the head of his teammate. It's gonna be Cooper here to hold down with the M4. He'd like to hold on to his guns, but High Coast would be keen on not removing them as they go into a little bit of the blender. Ben Lee just left standing in the vent with his knife out. Hopefully a...
Trying to get some revenge.
Oh, he's looking... Like he's typing.
It is.
Yeah, he's typing in. He's typing in chat. Where Shake? Where you at? 1v1 knife fight, and
No
yeah.
way.
That'd be funny, but no, that's not
okay.
good. Yeah.
I
But
thought you were gonna bro.
No. Well, Shake gonna go ahead and take down his hunter. As 12-5, and this is not the start High Coast wanted, but they have won essentially their last laugh in this one, unless they want to go down 14-5. Which, I don't like their odds of a T-side comeback with that type of scoreline, but we shall see. Again, it is the first gun round, and it is the bonus round from Triumph. They're not going to reinvest any of their weapons. They're keeping their MP9s, but they're perfectly serviceable if you know what you're doing.
We'll see if they can have any better luck in this round here with the bonus round. We saw that High Coast wasn't able to convert off of it. This would be really huge in terms of momentum for Triumph if they were able to pick up this round. It would boost their economy, it would really shut down High Coast's economy and get them that much closer to that victory here, but slow default as it looks like High Coast are in no rush. I think they know it's the bonus round, so they're trying to bait out the utility, although still 4 smokes in hand for High Coast. They have not done the best of jobs here as we see finally one being expended over towards Hut, and round going to continue towards the outer yard here, but Shake waiting.
Yeah. One way.
That gives
one way.
Position. Oh, it's a one way.
Or is it? Actually, it doesn't. It seems like it might have missed just a little bit, as some bullets go whizzing past. But information is there. B-Wheels hears everything. Once that smoke fades, it's going to be the end of RCS life. And there goes a flashbang as well, threatening to swing outside. But look on the other side of the map, though. Making their way into ramp room. Ponalone leading, and he's going to find the headshot on a 60. Now this A-Rap is on. This round is on for High Coast. Oh, but Cooper from spawn. Ponalone with the multi-kill, and he can't convert. Bentley on outside, and now it's B-Wills, but a lot of low HP players coming his way. And he does have a chance to reload on for the ace, and this is completely doable. Ponalone on low health. He'll be at the finish it, and he's making all the money. That's 3K in the bank for the likes of B-Wills. And he's gonna, that's another ace statistic going.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on 9 grand in round number 4. He can drop 2 ops. He can make himself a double op setup as one player. But by any means, it's 13-5, and High Coast, they had an opportunity. Ponalone tried to make things do. Didn't even have the op in hand. Did it with the AK. But it's B-Wills, just long range with the MP9, low HP players, and making himself a bit of cash.
Yeah, that was the momentum they need. He was able to drop over a weapon and really spend some money on that util here. Now it's going to be what looks to be a possible ace dead hit here, waiting for some smokes and mollies to fade away here, but B-Wills throws a well-timed smoke towards Secret, so they do have one molly, and it looks like they're gearing up for an execute. So I'm just waiting for Triumph to start gearing up here. Cooper rotates in. He gets through the smoke as well, so this is looking good here.
Oh, Shake!
Shake gonna pick up one. Cooper playing in that opposite vent, able to pick up 3 kills, just cleans them all up. A freebie for Triumph as they hold down that A-bomb site. It seemed like they just had the perfect info. Knew it was coming and were prepared.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, the top hit, it's a last laugh. Now, this is the real last laugh. I say every round is the last laugh for High Coast, but this is probably one of the final rounds they can bring out guns if they lose this, or if they lose it. If they win it, then they're, I mean, hey, they still got a couple more rounds to play. Well, we haven't reached that stage yet, and Triumph looking like they're putting up a solid CT side already, the first 4 in a row. Maybe a little bit individual luck going there, or perhaps skill. Depends on which way you want to look at it. For now, it's just High Coast. This is their first round with really full utility and all the things they want, but as those smokes fade, it seems like RCF does not have that internal clock on right now, because he's just lost. That's the second time in this half he's lost his life to a smoke fading, and Cooper with the double. 6C looking to put this one in the dirt, and it is just a wash here outside. Nothing working for High Coast right now, just leaving DJ wondering where his teammates are at. And, I mean, looking at the scoreboard really quickly, I mean, it's been a pretty team-wide effort. 6E was topping the charts during the first half on the T side, but it's been the rest of the game. Oh, DJ! As we have a little bit of stream lag, and he gets a second.
I missed the second kill.
Oh, that was nutty.
GoTV was destroying us right there. But
was that GoTV?
Yeah, it was GoTV. I got it too.
Okay. Just making sure. I hate having my heart just dropped there for a moment. But anyways, DJ is left to save. He gets 2 1-taps, and that's all he's going to do for this round. He's content with the damage he has done. Psychologically, Triumph are not having it. But, oh, at least we got the first one without a stutter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, we got...
I'm just imagining that second kill is just a nice second 1-tap as well. So maybe it's even better for DJ. It could have been a little bit of a rough spray or something, so... Yeah, at least DJ's got that going for him. But 15th up against match point now for Triumph. And High Coast, they got to make a recovery here. They got to do it now. And they're in that really rough situation with the lacking weaponry. You see the MAC-10 being purchased here from Boo. Pone alone on the Galil. CZ and Galil for Bentley. And you know, another AK in RCF's hands. So not the best of situations here for High Coast in round number 21.
Pitchforks and torches is how I like to reference it, because it's not much. It's pots and pans, junkyard, I got everything.
Whatever they can salvage.
Yeah. That too, S6E. Okay, that's a nice one from Auto Director, just making me go into third person there for a moment. But, oh, we wills. Gonna take another head with him. And Jake Zola resurfacing in from the lower site. He spots DJ as well. And look at how that bomb be standing, though. Look at how on 2 legs. That bomb is standing, though. Yo.
That is one sturdy bomb right there.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, incredible balance, incredible technique and form. And Bentley is going to need some if he wants to clutch this one, because it is staring down the barrel of match point. Bentley might as well have some fun with it, staring into the 1 versus 4. He's going to make his presence known. Perhaps a 1 versus 1 knife fight versus Sheikh Zola for the map. That would be a quite interesting prospect, but it seems like Triumph have a little bit of discipline about themselves, as Cooper will finish the job, and that's going to be that. It's going to go ahead. This map number 1 going handily the way of Triumph. They look like the much better team in this regard during map number 1. It was an incredible showing. That's all I'm going to say. They came in with a game plan, they executed it, and they played the mid rounds very, very well. The sight holds were excellent on the CT side. There was just like really nothing they can do on the side of High Coast, it felt like. Yeah, what more can you say? It was just a well-played map of Counter-Strike from Triumph. And now, well, we're going to go ahead and throw this to a little bit of a break. So now you guys get to listen to the music instead of for the pistol round and the force buy round. And then we'll be getting into map number 2, which will be Overpass. I'll see you guys on the other side of the break. But for now, here's the music, here's the ticker, and see you guys in just a few. Maybe like 5 minutes. I don't know.